One of my favorite things about the Grishaverse is the way that Bardugo gives us a million different ways to explore the relationship between religion and self. We could look at the Apparat, we could look at the Cult of the Starless Ones, we could talk about Sancta Alina, we could talk about Sancta Zoya, we could talk about the relationship merchants have with Gezin, or the relationship that Fjerdans have with Jel. But as usual, I want to start with Kaz and Inej. For Inej, I find that her religiosity exists at the very core of her resilience. She names her daggers after the saints and recites their names to herself like prayers for comfort. She prays to saints before battle. She thinks of them when she's been cornered. Twice in the duology, when she's on the verge of death, she prays that saints deliver her. It's at the heart of her connection to her family, too, a manifestation of her Suli identity. But it's also, in my opinion, at the core of her belief in the goodness and potential of others after her trust in people is eroded so badly in her experiences at the menagerie. When she considers the actions she's had to take to survive in the Slat, she thinks often of the saints' judgment of her, but she also aspires to goodness because of their influence on her, takes comfort in their presence. And the lovely thing is that for all of Kaz's cynicism about religion and his mockery of Inej's faith, for all that the show very astutely observes that no saint has ever watched over him, he can't quite help but follow in Inej's lead. When he's cornered, he thinks of Inej. When he nearly dies, he thinks of Inej. He says her name in his mind over and over and over like a prayer. He thinks of her when he's at his lowest and most desperate, and again in the fleeting moments when he's happy. His attentiveness to her presence borders on worshipful. He considers her to be his merciful conscience, but she's also at the heart of his ability to maintain connections to the rest of the crows, his family. When he tells Inej about Geordie, much like a confession, she offers to pray for him, and he says he doesn't want that. When she asks what he wants, all he can seem to think is that he wants her. And it struck me in that moment, as I was reading that as sure as Inej is of the saints' divinity, Kaz Brekker is sure of hers.